What's up guys, how's it going? Andy from Alien here. The other day I was scrolling on Facebook and suddenly I saw an ad for a multi-effect guitar pedal by a company called JDP, and what caught my attention was the fact that this pedal was extremely cheap. In fact, I paid roughly £28, which I believe is roughly this many dollars, and I was, why not give it a try, because it was really cheap, and I tried to look for information about it but I couldn't find any. So I said to myself, let's give it a go, and I've decided to make this review for you in case you might be interested, as I assume most of you, especially if you're watching this video, might have seen the ad as well. And I've seen a lot of people trying to get some information online. So this is the unit. As you can see, it's fairly small and only comes with two knobs, and then there is this rolling potentiometer which is used to change the parameters, and also it's got these two switches called menu switches, and it comes with the weirdest manual I've ever seen. You can see the manual and the link in the descriptions, and I do believe they wrote the manual in Chinese and then they use Google Translate to translate it to any other languages. The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm bilingual. I speak both English and Italian, and the descriptions in Italian makes no sense. And I gotta say as well, the descriptions in English make no sense as well, or little sense I would say. But anyway, the unit seems to be fairly intuitive. It's not too hard to understand, although there are things that took me a bit of time to figure out how to use. So without further ado, let's delve into it. So let's have a look at the unit. So as I said before, we have two switches. Here we have the headphones output, then we have the input, normal output, then we have two switches for the menus. The one on the left is to save the presets, and the one on the right is for the drum machine actually. And then we have a knob that works as a potentiometer as well. Now the first thing I want to discuss is this. When I turn on the unit for the first time, the drum machine started right away. The only solution I found was to turn the volume of the drum machine all the way down. Unfortunately, that was the only way I managed to make it work. Because if you hold the button here, you bypass everything, not just the drum machine, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, that was the only solution I found. It did work. So then if you press this button here, you hold it, you got on the main menu of the screen. So we get the amp, which has clean acoustic, overdrive, distortion, and metal sound. Then we have the modulation for a chorus, phaser, flanger, and wah, and the tremolo, the harmonizer, and we have the noise gate, which I will turn on right away because I know my guitar could be problematic with it. So turn on. All you have to do is turn this around. Then the Q, echoes for the delay, and then you have the reverb. Now let's have a look at the amps. So we have the clean one first. So I'm gonna turn this on. So I'm gonna turn this on. So I'm gonna go for a clean sound. Let's have a look. let's have a look. Not bad. Let's add some chorus on it. I'm gonna actually, so if you hold the button, you can change the settings. So if I click again, you select which setting you want to change, the rate. Let me just change the level of it, add a bit of it, that's it. Let's see how it goes. It's not bad actually. Now let's go back to it. Hold it. I know that there is a wah. Let's see how the wah works. So we got the EQ, the rate, depth. Let's see. I assume this is an auto wah. Let's have a look. Not bad. Now let's turn these off. Let's change the sound. So let's try the acoustic guitar. Let's see how that. So look. Nice, actually, it's not bad. Let's have a look at the next sound, the OD. It's okay. Next one will be distortion. bad. Let's try to change the settings for this one. So we've got a lot of gain. Well, actually, I did change the settings for this before. Right, so actually let's try it in conjunction with some other effects. So I made a lid setting as well by adding the EQ. Let's see how that goes. So on the EQ, as you can see, if I hold the button, I've got a reverse V where I boost the mids. See how's that one. So this is some delay as well. It's way too much. Okay, so let's change the time. 900 is way too much. Let's go for something short, like 350 maybe. $360. Let's change the level as well. Too high. Not bad at all. Now let's try the last sound, which is the metal. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I mean, I have kept the EQ and the EQ and the echo on. Throw that. Not bad. The only thing I would say is that unfortunately there isn't a compressor. That would have been great. I'm actually thinking to try this live one day. I will definitely record something. As you know, I have a mobile studio, and that's actually the reason why I bought this, because I often use Cubase's on my tablet, and the amp simulations are not the best, so I've decided to give this a try. And it's not bad for £28 actually. So in my opinion, this is a very good unit, especially for its price. Could you play a gig with it? Perhaps yes, I would say. Depends on what you have to do. If you need a gig with a lot of sounds, psychedelic sounds, let's say, or a lot of delays or modulation effects and different reverbs, I'll definitely say no. But let's say that if you need it as a spare in case anything wrong will happen, I think this unit is quite good for it. Or if you are playing a blues gig where you need one or two sounds, you can still use it. I would say the lack of removing the IR, so the fact that you can't remove the IR, might be a bit problematic if used along with an amp. I've tried it with an amp, and I have to say, if I have to use the distortion from the pedal going straight into the amp in the direct line of the amp, it actually doesn't sound too bad. However, I have not used it in a live context, so I can't put my opinion on it. But I will say, like, it's a good alternative as a spare if if anything breaks live and you need something to save the situation last minute. It's quite good, and the battery seems to be lasting quite a long time, and the sounds are not too bad in my opinion. Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like this video, please drop me a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me know what you think again, and thanks for watching. See ya.